Hello, welcome to the creative thinking and finding solutions area of entrepreneurship competences. First, please note that the creative thinking and finding solutions competences area is one representative sector of the comprehensive entrepreneurship competence model. Well, and that's something that we can easily see in the entrepreneurship competence framework. When we look at creative thinking and finding solutions competence, we can see that we have four different sub-competences, namely creativity, problem solving, planning, and ethical and sustainable thinking. So let's find more about these four sub-competences. But first, let's look at this competence. As you know, developing creativity is very important for employees, but also for companies, because for sure, past experience and acquired knowledge could generate new solutions when actors are facing problems that they really need to solve. That's why it's so important to increment and to develop creativity inside companies. Now concerning to creative thinking and finding solutions, there are two models that we need to consider. The first one from Epstein, it starts with the fact that we need to capture new ideas. Secondly, we need to challenge and seek for challenges. We need to challenge ourselves. Thirdly, we need to increase our knowledge, our skills, so that we can deal with those new challenges. And then finally, we need to manage all the surroundings. The second model is connected with problem solving. And it starts with the fact that we need to find a problem, right? Then secondly, we need to define that problem. We need to understand, to clearly understand it. Thirdly, we need to find some ideas to solve that problem in particular. And last but not least, we need to implement those solutions. Now let's look at creative thinking and problem solving from an aggregated perspective. As an entrepreneur, there are four phases in this sense that we need to consider. The first one is clarification. When we have our project or our idea, we really need to collect data, we need to get the data so that we can be more informed about the current situation and also that we have more clear ideas about the challenge that we are facing. Secondly, ideation. We really need to consider different solutions, different ideas in order to solve our challenges. Thirdly, development. Now that we have different solutions, we need to evaluate them and try to understand what we should implement or not. And then finally, implementation. So now that we know exactly what we are about to implement, we need to establish a plan with all the phases, all the resources, the stakeholders that will be involved in our project. This way, we will be in a good path to achieve our goals. Let's look at the last two sub-competences that we need to consider: planning and ethical sustainable thinking. In this sense, there is a framework that entrepreneurs should follow. In this framework, we start by being aware of our values as a company, our purpose also as a company, and the relationship of these with any kind of sustainability principles that we have defined. Secondly, baseline reality. After the first step, we really need to compare our current situation as a company and also the sustainability principles that we have defined. We need to understand if we are violating or going against any kind of principles that we want to respect and follow. By doing so, we can easily go to a third step called compelling vision. We can use our creativity to find any kind of solutions or new ideas to solve sustainability challenges that we may face. And then finally, deciding on priorities. So if we understand that there is a difference between what we have planned at the beginning in terms of sustainability principles and what we have in terms of our current situation, we need to prioritize solutions and try to find out what are those that we should implement, creating then a balance between demands, resources, and of course, the return on investment that we have predicted. Well, overall, with this video, we wanted to share with you a comprehensive model that will help you become a better entrepreneur. Specifically, we were looking at the creative thinking and finding solutions competence, which includes creativity, problem solving, planning, and ethical and sustainable thinking. If you paid attention to this video and the tips that we were sharing with you, you will be more capable of producing ideas, choosing those that will make a better fit with your entrepreneurial challenges, developing plans in short and also in medium term, and making sure that you consider any kind of sustainable principles that you want to follow. And then, last but not least, consider ethical reasoning and also analyze the impacts of your actions as an entrepreneur, not only in your company, but also in society. We hope that this video will help you improving your competencies and becoming a better entrepreneur, something that society and the world will need for sure in the future. Thank you very much. To have a better understanding of the framework we are presenting, if you want, you can explore all the other videos that we have prepared and that will analyze and approach the other competences needed for a successful entrepreneur. Thank you.